problem research and novelty.
Okay. Research problem is a problem that requires research, that requires solution, and that solution must be through some kind of research. That is research problem. Novelty is something totally new. You see, a problem is there. Many solutions are available, but those solutions are not working now anymore. So you provide something new. So you provide something totally new, a genuine research, a genuine problem, and totally updated new solutions to a problem. That is the novelty.
And the next one is, how can we stay motivated?
How can we stay
Stay
more
motivated. Motivated.
motivated? Follow my YouTube channel. I run a program. I call it the PhD journey. The PhD journey, once a month. So far, I run 4 series. I invite only vice chancellors and deputy vice chancellors of different universities from the different parts of the world. So follow that program. How to keep yourself motivated. The vice chancellors and deputy vice chancellor, they share their story of the journey of PhD, the problem they encounter and how they solve it. For me, if you are doing a PhD, I do have my own experience. I was working full time and doing PhD. Once my supervisor told me, Aminul, I'm thinking of discontinuing your studentship. And I was so hurt. I feel so bad. The supervisor telling me she is going to cancel my studentship because I was not doing anything, because I was working full time. And I was very hurt. And my supervisor was a very, very nice person. She's a Dato and full professor. And I was very sad, but I told her, Dato, please don't do that. I will start working on it. Please give me some time. And then when I quit my job and concentrated full time, then my wife became pregnant. And being overseas, being foreigner in Malaysia, I had no relatives, nobody to take care of her. So I have to take care of her and her family because she got a lot of morning sickness. See, again, I become unproductive. So I went to see my supervisor. My supervisor told me, what's happening now? You are so slow. I said, Prof, my wife is pregnant. Then she said, you are not pregnant. It's your wife. It shouldn't be affecting you. So every one of us undertaken PhD, and those of you are undertaking now, all of us will have different kind of problem, but we have to stay focused. Stay focused. And at the time, once I became very sick and I was hospitalized. I couldn't take pressure of my work and my PhD. That's why I come back to do full-time PhD. And once I decided to go back to my country, then my wife stood very strong. She said, no, you came here to complete your PhD. I'm not going to go back with a PhD. So she became the motivator behind me. You see, she became the motivator. That's how we say every successful man, there is a woman. So my wife became very strong. She said, no, I'm not going to allow you to go back. Finish your PhD first. So concentrate, focus. So basically, we call PhD as a journey. When you come out from a house to travel, will you come back before going there? Unless there's a serious problem, no, right? You got caught in the traffic jam. I traveled from Perlis to Kuala Lumpur many times. And many times I got in the horrific traffic jam. 4-5 hours got caught. And many times I used to tell my wife, can you go back? I don't want to go to KL. Can I come back on the highway when I got caught? No, right? I have to keep going. I have to keep going. So that's what PhD journey is. It doesn't matter. Every one of us will get caught. You will get caught. But it doesn't matter. You are in a jam or whatever. Keep your mind positive. Keep your mind positive. You will never get anything in this world without hard work. Never. Even simple thing. You want to have breakfast in the morning. Do you think it's so easy? Just go to the table and you start eating? No, right? Even if you eat bread, still you might be toasting and you might be having some bananas or fried egg or something there. You have to eat Maggi goreng or mee goreng or whatever. It takes effort. You come out from the bed and you go to the chair and table and you have it. No, it's not. You still have to put effort. So PhD is something that we really we really dream of getting into something. And we know that once we have it, our life will change, the career will change. Keep focused, keep focusing on, talk to people. Talk to people. The best solution is talk to people. Talk to supervisors, talk to friends, talk to relatives, talk to your mom, dad, brothers, sisters, whoever you feel comfortable. Sit down and talk. Say, I'm not really progressing. I'm not really productive. I'm not really doing, so you get suggestion from people and keep yourself motivated. Like what we are doing now, right? With COVID-19, we are being locked down. I don't know how long I have been in the house. My wife, I think, did not go out from the house almost a year. So how do I keep her motivated and positive? I tell her, call your friends you like. So now she has many school friends that she has never spoken last 20 years. Now she's talking. And she feels like, she feels very well meeting with, talking to people that she has never spoken last 20 years. That's how she's keeping her motivated. Something new has to be in your life. So while you do a PhD and you get caught, find something new. Keep yourself motivated. Stay positive, please. You will finish it up, inshallah. And PhD is something, as you enroll, you will finish one day. You will finish one day. Keep going. Make sure you do something every day. All right. I think, sorry, I'm taking a long time to answer this question, but I thought it's worth saying more than the other question.
It is worth, because everybody faces that
Thank you,
problem.
Dr.
Thank you,
Joseph.
Prof. Yeah. And the next one is, Prof, can you help me explaining the relationships among problem research and that is problem statement and novelty in research and research gap?
I think I have explained that during my talk and also during the question answer. So I wouldn't answer this question. Can you proceed to the next question?
Okay. Please assist on how to use these templates to plot research problem in engineering. It's an engineering student.
I'm from social science. I'm so sorry. It's difficult for me to say, but the plot that I have given you, the template, I put it in a way can be useful for all discipline. I put two templates. One is theoretical knowledge. The other one is practical. So for engineering, definitely you have certain theories and concepts and construct. All that can be used, definitely can be used and plot in that framework. Knowledge gap. And then the next template, I put it industrial. So that one, basically you have to find some industrial issues, industrial problems, some data and evidence from the industry. Plot in that template. So when you combine these two, it becomes the research gap. I think even engineering, medical, you can do that. I do some research with some doctors from Quest University, Quest International University, Perak. I do the statistical part, and when I do research with them on medical, diabetes and many other issues, they do research with me, and I see it's not really very different from us. It's not really different from us. So the template that I have proposed definitely can be used by doctors and engineers. Definitely you can. Okay.
Okay. And the next one is a confirmation question, and he asks, Professor, can just a confirmation here, a gap in literature is considered as issues or concern that is found in the literature. Am I right? So are they the same thing?
Yeah, the gap that you find, those are the issues that contribute to the problem. Yeah, and that become the variable later, right? And then you have to combine it with industrial issues that make it a complete research gap.
And the last question, do we need to provide an underpinning theory to MSc just like a PhD research?
If you are following deductive approach, quantitative study, it is a must. It is a must. But if you are doing a qualitative study, not necessary. Puan Jamila, if you allow some questions from the audience, allow them to ask directly, if you are okay.
Yeah,
Since they are still online and they do not want to leave yet, so maybe we can allow them. Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Doctor, I have a question about what difference between framework and model.
Okay, framework whereby you put a framework with variables, and models are equations. You put variables in the equation format. That is modeling. And framework, you are putting in a framework. Is that clear, brother?
Prof? Alaikum salam. Assalamu alaikum, Prof.
Yes.
How do you get the lecture notes? The lecture note, how do you get it?
Okay, this video, I will get the video from Pom Jamila and then I will put it in my YouTube channel. This video, I will premiere it in my YouTube channel. If you want to listen one more time, you can listen. My YouTube channel is Platform for Research and Development. Platform for Research and Development. If Miss Dr. Sonia is still there online, can you put the link in the chat box, Dr. Sonia, if you are still there? If you just type Platform for Research and Development, those of you are here, if anyone subscribe my channel, can you go to it, get the link, or somebody has already put it there? Ahmad bin Ibrahim already put it there. So that's the link of my channel. Go there. I will premiere it. Next week, I will premiere one video on essentials of research. Please listen to that video. It would be very helpful for you. And after next week, I will put this video in. So once I put this video, under this video, in the chat box, I will put the slides there for you. So you can get it there. In case if you don't get it from Puan Jamila, you can still get it from my YouTube channel. Don't worry. These slides are developed, knowledge for the purpose of sharing. So I know some people, they develop some slides and they will say, this is for me, I cannot share it. For me, it's not. If I develop it and some people get help from it, I don't mind. That's definitely, I'm pleased to share. So slides will be there for you from the YouTube channel. You can download it.
Yeah, actually 427 people have completed the feedback form. So those who have filled the form will definitely get the slides, video, and the e-certificate. Okay, so those who have not filled, please do it. Thank you.
All right. Next question.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum.
Sir, this is me, Javed from Islamabad. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you.
My question is that how to make a research model and how to link theory into model.
Brother Zabit, one of my very
old student,
loyal, very loyal supporter, attends almost all my webinars. Thank you. It's a difficult question to answer. Basically, when you have a theory, from theory we'll have dimension, the constructs. So when we put the relationship between constructs in an equation, it becomes a model. Is that clear, Brother Zabid?
Right, sir. Thank you.
I put relationship between construct in an equation, it become model. But when I put it in the framework, it become framework. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Nida Malik, I think she wanted to ask question. Yes.
Thank you, Professor. So I want to know about the underpinning theory. It will under the theoretical framework, or it comes from the separate.
No, basically your theoretical framework must be supported by a theory. The variables that you have chosen must be supported by a theory. It cannot come from the sky. You cannot say, I work on it and I feel like that, so I propose this variable. Cannot. Variable should be coming from some theories. Okay?
I want to know about the underpinning theory and the theoretical framework.
Actually, theoretical framework, you have independent, dependent variable, and a theory that support those independent variables that we call underpinning theory.
Oh, okay, got it.
And in case if we have variables which is not supported by one theory, more than one theory, so the dominant theory we call it underpinning theory, and other theory we call it supporting theories.
Actually, I am confused in this parameter, so I want to learn about more these things.
Okay, Prof. I have one more question related to this, my own. Actually, I have 4 research questions, and 3 of the questions are like connected to one theory, and one question is another theory. So, do I include both in underpinning theory?
No. The theory that explain the 3 would be your underpinning theory.
Right.
And the theory that explain 1, that is a supporting theory.
Okay, Prof. Thank you.
You cannot have more than one underpinning theory. Underpinning theory is 1. The rest of the theories are supporting theories.
Very clear. Thank you, Prof.
Assalamu alaikum, Prof.
Assalamu.
Yeah, please, like if you have in a framework, you have the IV, this in the DV, and then your DV is maybe intention to shop online. So must you have an outcome variable also?
If you follow the UTAUT model, I'm from finance, but since I I have been conducting webinars all there, so I do have understanding of management, marketing, and all those areas. If you look at theory of planned behavior, the theory started with TRA, right?
Yeah.
Theory of reason action, TRA. Then we continue TPB. Then that TPB has been extended and then extended again. Now we call it UTAUT. UTAUT basically combine the TAM, technology acceptance model, and TPB. Okay. So there'll be cases. Brother Osman, sorry, I lost the question again. What was your question?
Yes, my question is, if you have a DV,
Oh,
intention.
okay, I got it now. Okay. So if you look at it out, intention, you have attitude and goes to intention, and then intention is just intention of having, intention of adopting, intention of buying, intention of doing something. That does not really conclude a research. And you thought propose intention should follow on to actual behavior.
Yes.
So in that case, you can use intention as more mediating in some cases, or you can use intention as dependent, and then actual behavior become outcome variable.
Okay,
Do you follow me, brother?
Yeah, because I've seen many studies that stopped at intention.
I know. I'm very familiar with that, yes.
Yes. So, but
By doing that, actually, you are not concluding in some of the research not concluded. So you might have to continue to actual behavior. That would be a complete research.
Okay, what if you stop there and then
There's
say
no problem, you can stop, because if you find that adoption is not been done yet, so you are looking at intention to adopt, then you can stop at intention. You don't have to go to actual behavior yet.
Okay.
But if you are looking at intention to purchase, that you may have to continue to actual behavior.
Okay.
Do you follow me, brother?
Yes. Thank you very much. Then please one more, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, if you are using, let's say, this is the UTAUT model or the TAM model, and you want to extend, you want to extend. So must you extend with the variables from another theory, or you can extend with other variables, maybe like a trust, maybe like risk, which are not variables from.
I got your question, Brother Usman. I got it. I understood what you try to mean.
Okay.
Basically, TPB, TAM, TRA, and without even those are very exhaustively researched. So it's very difficult to propose something new, to come out with something new. So how can you come out with something new? That is your question. Possible, you can integrate theories. You can bring another theory into action. For example, like social exchange theory can be introduced together, and you can come out with a new framework. Possible. Or those people have conducted latest research on UTAUT. In every paper at the end, you will see they have some suggestion for future researcher. So they do have recommendations that these other variable can be tested. So you can pick up a new variable from those suggestions. So you still have citation. It's not supported by theory, but you do have citation from literature. Okay. And then you introduce and test it. And if it is tested positively, it's found to be significant. That's a novelty. It's a completely new findings for you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Prof.
Welcome. In the chat box, my YouTube channel link is there. Somebody put the question. Can you please share? Just go up. The link is there. Somebody has given the link. Okay. Maybe we take another 2 questions and then we end up the session. Possibly.
Hi, bro. I have this question, please. Do you have any suggestion on theory related to social commerce?
Myself, my PhD is in finance, and
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be concentrated in finance, but since I want to develop myself as multi-disciplinary researcher, so I do research in marketing, human resources. I know I did produce 3 PhD in marketing, 2 PhD in human resource management, even though my PhD is in finance, because I wanted to develop myself as multi-disciplinary researcher. So I do have understanding of many other theories, but the area you are talking about, I did some research on online shopping and all that, but I'm not very sure what theories could cover your area. I'm sorry. But I think the Google Uncle has everything for you. You may consult Google Uncle. You may get something better. Just go and type. Just go and type theories related to this topic. You will see Google uncle will give you many theories there.
Yeah, but please, Prof, because I am stuck on this topic, because I'm talking about social commerce and business performance. So I find like RBV to cover theory to cover the performance. Okay, but social commerce, I stuck with this topic because it's like
Research-based view, yeah, research-based view could be one theory, but there could be some other theories also available. I'm not very sure. What I prefer, you know, I would suggest talk to professors in that area. Like there was one marketing student I was supervising, and one internal examiner was giving him trouble. So what I did, I advised the student, okay, you email to a few professors, to identify professors. You know, there was one professor, Professor Dr. Mahazira. She was the Deputy Vice Chancellor of University of Malaysia, Terengganu, marketing professor. It's okay, email her and seek her opinion. Then we identify a professor from Spain and one from US. So you wrote 3 emails to 3 professors. And then we got feedback from them, and then we revised the model. So that could be one good way of looking at it. You know, find good papers, good professors, email them. Almost every professor will be happy to reply to you. You know, I receive emails almost every week seeking suggestion, clarification, and I do reply every email, even though I'm so busy. You know, still I'll reply. It may be a bit late, but I'll always do it. I'll always do it. And it's all professors do it. You know, there was one case in my one student. During the Viva versus session, one internal examiner said he doesn't think that in PLAs you can have 2 dependent variables you can analyze. I say, why not? In SPSS, third generation language, we can use 2 dependent variables. This is 4th generation language PLAs. Why not? But he doesn't want to agree with that. He said, no, cannot. So the chairman was in panic, you know, and he didn't know what to do. And he wanted to fail the student. So the chairman said, no, I don't think the student should fail. The student defended the thesis so well. He answered all the queries we have. And now because of one technical issue, which the supervisor said that you are saying wrong, I'm not going to fail the student. So the chairman said, okay, I give major correction. And asked me, Prof, can you please consult with some expert, you know? So what I did, after the session, I emailed to Sastic in Spain, Sastic, the PLS guy, and then the other one is here at all, right? Here, Joseph F here, US. So Sastic has answered. Then I also emailed to Ringel from Germany, the fathers of PLS. Ringel didn't reply. But then Joseph here replied very clearly. He said, what you have done is exactly what you should have done. So that's it. He gave me the answers. I passed it to the chairman. So the student passed. So that's how it is. So if you know experts in your area, email them. Get suggestion, recommendation from them. That would be helpful.
Inshallah, thank you.
I'm not expert in your area. I'm sorry.
Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum, Prof.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, Prof.
Yeah, walaikum salam.
Sir, please, I'm trying, it's an requirement I'm trying to make. In the primary, the main theory, can one integrate 2 theory together as the main theory in your research?
Say, for example, one theory, you have 3 dimensions, so 3 independent variables. Another theory, you have 3 independent variables, so 6. You may not have to take all 6. Based on the research problem you have in hand, you may pick 2 variables from one theory and 3 variables for another theory and integrate and propose a new framework. No problem. Integration can be done. So when you are integrating, it doesn't mean you have to take both theory completely, not necessarily. Not necessary. You have to justify the selection of the variables based on the problem in hand. Did I answer your question, brother? Did I answer your question, brother?
Yes, Prof. Yes, Prof.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jamila, the last question, is that okay? The last question.
Hello, sir. Good evening. My name is Rajiv from India.
Yes, brother.
So it was a wonderful session, sir. I was listening throughout. I have some basic request to you because I'm doing on a research on the topic called halal logistics. Okay, and would you please, because I saw your email ID and other things, because I need some research material related to this particular area. Can you help me on that, sir, if possible? Time permits. Not now, but maybe after some time.
I think I would rather. You email me. Email is there in the slide.
Okay.
You can even WhatsApp number also. Yeah. And then I will connect you with Prem Kumar Rajagopal who is the Vice Chancellor of Malaysia University of Science and Technology. He is a logistic guy.
Okay.
A professor. He will.
Oh, sure, sir. Actually, I've already joined in that WhatsApp group also.
Okay. Oh, you are in my WhatsApp group.
Yeah, group 3.
Okay. I don't have group 3. I have a group 1.
But then it is showing group 3, sir.
Oh, then maybe Dr. Sonia have to open up a new one. I think Sonia helps me all.
I saw that in the chat box.
Okay, maybe he has opened up another.
So, your WhatsApp number, sir?
In the group, you can okay. I've given my number in the box at the beginning. Okay, you write it down.
Okay, I'll take it immediately. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, sure. Yeah, please tell me, sir.
+6 016.
Yeah.
4049
4049
087.
087. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. So kind of you. Thank you.
Hello, doctor. Hello, prof.
Sorry.
Hello, prof.
Yes.
Hello, prof. Yes. Please, I have questions, sir.
No, first of all, I want to find a water gun and shoot you. You disturb me a lot during this session.
You say what, sir?
I'm saying that I want to buy a water gun, then I want to shoot you.
Sorry, sir. Please,
because your microphone was not muted, so you disturbed me.
It was a mistake, sir. It was a mistake.
All right.
It's my device. Was my device that was just on.
All right.
Unknowingly.
All right. Your question, please. Yeah.
Sorry, sir.
No problem.
Yeah, my question is that I want to know difference between the research problem and the research gap. Research problem and research gap. That's number one. Number two, what difference between the practical gap and theoretical gap and methodological gap?
Okay. Number one, this is problem. Basically, what you do, identify the gap from the literature, which is knowledge gap, and we get some data from the industry to support that gap. That become your research gap. That become your research problem. Okay. So you look at the literature, existing knowledge, and see there are some inconsistencies, inadequate solutions, and whatnot. So those become your literature, and then supported by some data evidence in the industry, it become research gap. When this research gap is written and highlighted in the research problem, it becomes research problem.
So so invariably they are the same thing.
Yeah, and then basically theoretical gap is when you identify some gap in the theory, and I have given a slide explaining that. Please listen to that one more time. You can verify theory, nullify theory, validated theory, integrated theory. I have given many there to identify theoretical gap. Methodological gap also I have given a slide and explained it quite well, whereby you have something that is not there, a new instrument, proposing a new way of doing research, all those are there. Those are the methodological gap. And practical gap is where you have policies, but the policies are not working. I have given example of harassment. Policies are there, every organization, but harassment is still taking place. So you have to have new policies to stop that. Whether the problem is implementation, poor implementation, or maybe the policies are not sound, not comprehensive enough. You see, so those are the policy gap or practical gap. Do you follow me? Brother Adesigun, do you follow me, or maybe he's angry because I wanted to shoot him?
No, we muted him because it was making a lot of noise.
Bro, I have a gun.
Yes, brother Akram. Yes. I understand that. Sorry, Ms. Panjamila.
Can I ask my question, please?
Yes, madam. Sure.
Thank you, Doctor. About experimental method, it's very dynamic and important about approach and based on a specific variable to study their relationship. and circumstances, the research provide the variables. My question, can the researcher create a new methods or methods from afar? For example, I live in Ankara. I create or I get to a new variable. Can I create a new approach, a new gap, but another country? For example, in Iraq. And my question, can I create experimental method in another country about variables?
Okay, there are two questions, if I understood it well. Number one, can I create a variable to a new context? You cannot create a variable. You can with some kind of support. Any variable that you propose, there must be some kind of support. Now, if you do not have support from the theory, you can have support
Yes.
from literature. Say, for example, somebody has published a paper, and in the suggestion for future research, it's proposed that my R square was only 50%, meaning that my research capture only 50% variation. So there are many other variables. For example, this variable can be tested. So that is an evidence. That become a new variable. Nobody has tested it before. You are testing it. So that way you can create a new variable. That's number one. Number two, can I do completely a new research in the new context? Definitely we can, but it has to be well justified. You have to justify it well. Remember, methodology is one of the most important elements of research. Robustness of research and analysis depending on the research design you choose. I have initially put research design in my slide, later I have decided to take it out. Okay, so I did not discuss today. So if you're talking about explanatory, sorry, you're talking about experimental. In social science, so we do not really do a lot of experimental research. We do, I'm not sure whether you are from social science, we do rather explanatory, exploratory, descriptive, reporting, those research design more are adopted rather than experimental. Experimental research, if you are doing, then possibly you might be moving into some kind of applied research. You can, but it has to be justified. I think Mr. Vivek Kumar want to ask question. Is it Mr. Vivek?
You, Doctor.
Yeah, Ms. Gina, did I answer your question?
Thank you, Doctor. That's very kind of you.
Thank you. Hello. I'm still in the session. Okay. Okay. Who has the question? Sorry, Mustafa, brother Mustafa. Yes.
Yeah, Assalamualaikum, Doctor.
Assalamualaikum.
Doctor, I just want to inquire about the analysis using AMOS. So for moderator, is it need to, because in my framework, conceptual framework, I got 3 moderator variables. Okay, so 3 variable moderator variables, so I cannot like manage an AMOS in one diagram. So the AMOS required me for make it like 3 models for the moderator and 1 models for the direct relationship. So then later on, regarding to Awang say is need when you analyze the moderator using this model. Okay, need to test the direct relationship first, then the moderator relationship, then the interaction. So is it that the analysis is right regarding your experience about it?
Why not you use PLS since you have 3 moderating? PLS would be more efficient than AMOS, I guess.
Because my supervisor asked me to use AMOS because she says more accurate. I don't know. Yeah.
If I were you, I would have employed PLS, not AMOS. PLS would have been easier for you. PLS is more student-friendly, user-friendly, and more easy to explain than AMOS. So it's up to you.
So can I later email you the analysis? Just check for me is if it is possible. I know you are busy.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Mr. Vivek, Mr. Vivek have tried many times. Switch on the microphone. Would you like to say something? Yeah. Yes, Mr. Vivek. I think he got internet issues possibly. We can't hear you, Mr. Vivek Kumar. Sorry. Cannot hear him. Okay, I think we Brother Mohammed Nizam. Okay, you have a question? Cannot hear you also. You have to be louder. Cannot hear you, brother. Sorry. Sorry, we can feel you are talking, but we cannot hear. Juan Jamila, possibly we give the last chance, the last question. I haven't prayed Asar, so time is running out.
Just one more question. Anyone?
Last question.
Hi, Prof.
Yeah.
Hi, Prof. Could you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, very clear.
Hi, Prof. Thank you so much. I have one more question because I'm actually from the health science and my supervisor are from health and medical science, so they don't really know about the social science like theory, something like that. But I want to put this theory inside my study. So, but you already answered the one of my question from one regarding the intention and then how to utau theory before. Okay, so for my study, I actually wanted to use that as a supporting theory, and I use one more theory as an underpinnings theory. So I'm using integrating framework. So I wanted to know if I'm using the integrating framework, is it the conceptual framework or or another framework? I'm not sure.
Since you have theories to support your framework, it is a theoretical framework. It is a theoretical framework. You have theories to support, so it is a theoretical framework. If you do not have any theories to support your framework, then it becomes conceptual framework. Since you already know there are two theories supporting you to develop the framework, it is a theoretical framework. Very clear, Kara, Sister Noor Sajwani.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Prof.
Welcome.
Assalamualaikum,
Jamila, just sorry. Okay, I think Brother Nizam was trying to say something. Is he?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, clear now.
Okay. What is the option if our study area do not have established theory, such as in financial distress, where most of scholars mention that there is no accepted theory for this area? Is it possible for us to pursue with the study by depending on previous scholar or empirical findings and expand
Financial
on it?
distress. Who said there is no theory there?
A few papers that I read.
No, there are theories, brother. There are theories. Even you can connect agency theory when come to financial distress.
What happened? They have theory, but it's not generally accepted.
That one you have to make it acceptable. So you have to justify. You have to justify. There are theories available on financial distress. Definitely there are theories. Okay, please review more papers.
Okay. Because I read there's a lot of theory, but no accepted theory.
No, that one you have to make it acceptable. That is our job. So one of the research gap, remember, I have shown you the knowledge gap, verifying theory, validating theory, remember? So you can validate a theory. A theory has not been acceptable, but you make it acceptable through your research.
Okay, all right. Thank you, bro.
Welcome. All right, so thank you very much. I'm sorry we have to almost 3 hours. We have been with the session. I wish I could have answered more questions. Possibly you can join some of my other sessions. Actually, I do have, I think, almost 6 or 7 webinars planned. Next week, I have one in Jordan. And then after that, I have the PhD journey, the mega webinar that I run. Followed by, there will be one webinar on in vivo for qualitative people. Followed by one webinar on Stata for those who use panel data analysis. Followed by SPSS, the third session. I conducted 2 sessions already on SPSS. The final session, I haven't done it, and many have been waiting for that. So I'll do that also. And so meaning that there are many already in place. Almost every week, there'll be webinars. So if you would like to follow me, you can join in a WhatsApp group. Or keep following me in my YouTube channel. You can, most of the time I'll share, if I run it through my YouTube channel, I'll run it there. You can join even in my Facebook. I think my Facebook ID is what? My Facebook ID is Muhammad Aminul Islam, I think. If you put MD Aminul Islam, I always post the poster there. I'm not active in Facebook. I do not want to waste my time. I feel it's wastage of time by involving in Facebook. So I do not open Facebook. I just open Facebook when I want to post a banner to let people know that I'm going to conduct a webinar. That's it. I do not waste time there. All right. So you can follow me in the Facebook. You can follow me on YouTube channel. Platform for Research and Development. That is my YouTube channel. I will always update. This video will be available there. If Puan Jamila gives me once, then I will edit it and then I will put it there. Okay. And the slides I will share with Puan Jamila, and she will email you as she promised. Puan Jamila, do not send them the video. They have to watch the video in YouTube and download from there. Then the certificate and slides, but don't give them the video. Video they have to get it from my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So thank you very much for being so patient, listening to me. I wish and hope that I can contribute more to you, and I wish you best of luck in undertaking your research, and hope to see you in some other future webinar, inshallah. Okay. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I pass the session to Puan Jamila.
Yeah, inshallah, we can organize some more in the future, Prof. And we would like to take some pictures, a group picture. If you can switch on your video camera, please, everyone.
There will be so many. I think you have to take few
Yes,
pictures.
there are so many pages.
There are so many pages. I think could be easily 20 pages or 30 pages. I'm not sure. So those of you who are there, if you don't mind, you can switch on the camera. Who's taking the pictures, Puan Jamila?
Yeah, I'm taking, and yes.
If you are taking, then you have to change the screen and take the shoots.
Hi.
Yeah, hi. I wish we could.
Sorry, my camera problem.
So we have a truly international webinar. I think almost about 30 to 40 countries. Later we'll summarize. We'll get it from the Google form.
Yeah, we'll get it.
And this is, I think, could be my third highest number of participants. My highest was 1,725 live, live 1,725. That was the highest. And then second highest was, I think, about 800. Today, I think the third highest number of participants.
Like 490.
Yeah,
Yes.
so about 500. Yeah, but if you have shared in Facebook, there could be many more in the Facebook. Are you taking the pictures? Sister Jamila, are you taking the pictures?
Pavitra, sorry. Pavitra, are you there?
Who is taking the pictures, you or someone else?
Or someone else? Pavi?
Okay, you have to basically change the screen and take the photos. 3 hours is long. Those of you are listening to me, of course, it's tiresome for you, but for me, it's more challenging because I have to keep ideas flowing.
Challenging because So, Prof, when is the next
Make
session?
sure you really understand me, and I have to make sure I explain this well. And I covered very comprehensive areas. So for me, it's really tiring, but it's enjoying and exciting because I'm contributing to many of you.
I have to make sure I explain because I'm contributing to many. When is the next sessions, sir?
The next session is next Saturday. That is organized by Mota University, Jordan. So I'm not sure whether they are going to keep it open for everyone. If they keep it open for everyone, I will post it in my Facebook as well as I'll put it in my webinar groups. So from there, you can follow. That topic is a very important topic. Identifying research gap through literature review. That is the topic. So that's, I think, would be of interest of many of you. So you can follow me either in the Facebook. I do also post in many social media. And all the webinars I do is free. I don't charge. I do it free. I do it free.
Yes, so
Some
much.
webinars I want to put it in a way like I will say, if anybody would like to contribute, the money will be given to the corona affected people. There will be 2-3 webinars. I will do that. Okay, so the money collected from the country will be spent in that country. So the collection from Malaysia will be given to Malaysia. Collection for, say, for example, my country, Bangladesh, money will be given in Bangladesh. So that way we'll do 2-3 webinars just to help those people affected by corona. Okay, so I'm not going to force it. If you do not know to pay, you don't pay. But if you pay, we are going to give to people. I'm not going to take a cent. I don't do that. Alhamdulillah, I have a stable job and I have a salary, so I don't have to charge for this. Okay, I'm just contributing is It's part of sadaqah. It's a sadaqah jariyah. It's a Muslim. It's a sadaqah jariyah. So even if I'm not in this world, still I will still get the pahala, right? In Malay, you call it pahala, right? I will still get the benefits for it.
Sir, can you share your Facebook name?
I think MD Aminul Islam. MD is Muhammad short form. AMINUL Aminul Islam, if I'm not mistaken. Possibly you can put MD Aminul Islam in EMAP, Malaysia or something, Malaysia, you will find me. My picture is there, so you will identify me there. And if you subscribe my YouTube channel, you can also follow me there, or you join in my WhatsApp group. I've given you my WhatsApp number. If you want me to add you in the WhatsApp group, I will do that. I think many messages I received, many. I think more than 50, 58 messages.
I already joined your WhatsApp group, sir. Prof.
Okay. So there are many has messaged me. One wants me to add them in the WhatsApp group. I'll do that. It will take some time. Maybe I'll have to ask my son or daughter to do it for me. My YouTube channel, actually, I don't run.
Thank
I
you,
don't do
Doctor.
anything.
That's very kind of you. Thank
Thank
you.
you. You're welcome.
Thank you for your effort.
For my YouTube channel, I don't do anything. My son and my daughter, they run it. My son is 18 years old and my daughter is 13 years old. They are the one. They will prepare, they will edit, they will do all things. I do not know even how to edit the video. They will do it all.
Sorry,
They run
Prof.
their channel. I don't.
Yeah, while talking, if you can switch on your video camera, you can continue talking, but just keep it on so that I can take the pictures. Thank you.
Okay, now she's taking pictures. Those of you can keep it the video on. Please keep it on. It's very troublesome here because you cannot take everybody in one screen in Webex. So I think we have more than 30 pages. So she has to take 30 pictures. Difficult. So who's taking it? John Jamila. Your microphone is muted.
Sorry,
Jamila,
yeah. Sorry, I am taking them.
Okay. Change the screen and take it. Are you changing the screen? I see the same screen, you know.
Oh, changing.
Oh, yeah, changing, but we don't see that. Okay, no problem. It's 7:02. We still have time for answer. It's okay.
On Facebook, there are a lot of people with your name, so it's a little bit tough to identify.
See my photo. See my photo. You will identify. My photo was there in the poster, right? The poster you have seen.
Yeah.
The photo, you can identify my photo easily. Okay, let me see what. Okay, give me a second. I find out. I don't use Facebook that often. Okay, let me see. Oh no! It's not Muhammad. It's Aminul Islam. AMINUL ISLAM. Aminul Islam.
That is now seen. That is perfect.
Yeah. AMINUL Islam. Aminul Islam. You can see my picture there. I only accept people in my Facebook who are doing research. So I don't accept any other. So I want to keep it free. So I think about 2,000 there, but all 2,000 are researcher. I don't keep any other one else. I get many requests, I will reject and delete. I will review their profile. If I find the person is doing research or related to research, I will accept. Otherwise, I don't. Okay. Is it done, Puan Jamila? Yes.
Yeah, it's done. It's done. Thank you very much, Professor. Thank you very much to all of you who participated. We will be sending you a certificate and the slides as well. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah, you
Prof.
will also get the video recording.
Thank you very much, Professor.
Thank you, Professor, and thank you, Jamila, madam. It was a wonderful session.
It is a wonderful session. Thank you.
No, with the mother and father.
Yes,
Bye
thank
bye.
you, Prof. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
See you there.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you very much.
Assalamualaikum.
Thank you very much, Prof.
See you some other time, inshallah. Bye
Thank you, Prof.
bye.
Prof.
See you, inshallah. Stay safe. Stay safe. Just pray for each other. And we pray for people who are affected by corona worldwide. I have decided not to do that Qurban this. I decided to give the money to the corona affected people rather than doing the Qurban. Thank you for joining. I see many new faces in today's webinar. I think many of you have never attended my webinar. This is the first time, possibly, right?
Yeah, from so many different countries, bro.
Yeah, see you, inshallah.
Yeah, fine.
Bye. Many from Nigeria, Tanzania, Gambia, those areas. There are many. Somalia.
India. Thank you, bro.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, Francis.
How are you doing?
Okay, I'm fine.
Yeah,
Thank you,
fine.
Francis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good.
Brother Fusani, your microphone is off. You are unmuted. You are muted. It's a long session. I don't know how did you keep me behind me for 3 hours. Long sessions, and you are still with me. I thought some of you will leave after 1 hour.
At least 300 stayed till the end, bro. At least 300. Yes.
Okay. See you, inshallah.